that? Oh, guys, so sorry. Um, oh, now it's okay? Can you guys hear me now over there? Okay. So I am sorry about that. Mercury retrograde. Somehow my mic was muted over there. Okay, so what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? So here we are. We're in the middle of Mercury retrograde. We got these crazy things going on. Drama. Guys, it's time to play. Okay? It's time to play. All this heaviness that we get ourselves wrapped up into, all this stuff we start to feel around us, starts to weigh on us. It starts to keep us trapped. It starts to make us feel like it's hard to move on, or it's hard to accomplish and do those things that we want to do, those things that we are looking forward to achieving in our lives. It feels like there's like, you all of a sudden get this like these brakes that have been put on you, and all of a sudden you're like, holy moly, how am I ever going to move forward? The whole point of this series is to help us to keep things light at all times. Now, here's the deal. So I love to play. I love to have fun. If you've ever been around me, my personality is just like one of those where, you know, I walk into a room and I change the mood in the room, because intense drama and me, we don't really go along unless it's mine, of course. And if it's my drama, then, you know, everybody's watching, and it's usually on stage. So we save that for the stage. We save the drama for the stage, but in life we have fun, okay? And the other thing that I will share with you guys that is a huge blessing, something that I have, a gift that I have, is that I have a natural ability to speak to children and to relate to children. And this is something that I really discovered in the early 2000s, and I began teaching this amazing program called Spirituality for Kids. And it is a resiliency life skills-based program. And it really empowered children how to take a hold of their lives and get more of what they really, really wanted in their lives. You can learn all about SFK at sfk.org. If you want to learn about what they're doing now. The program has changed significantly. We used to actually teach in schools, and now they actually teach online. I'm no longer a part of the organization, although I do support them tremendously, and I support all of the work that they do. But through working for SFK, I realized that this natural gift, this natural ability that I have to relate to children was something that was new for me. Right? As a child, I always had older friends. I never wanted to be a kid. I never felt like I fit in with the other kids in my grade. And so I always gravitated to older children and older people. And I actually always dreamt about being an adult. So I have to say, I don't think I really allowed myself to be a kid. Like, even when I was playing, I was thinking about what I was going to do with my life, and, you know, I was going to be a performer and be on stage. Like, I just didn't take the time to really, really play. It sounds pathetic and sounds sad, and that's not how I meant it. I didn't have a childhood that it was traumatized and therefore I couldn't play. It just wasn't my nature. So when I discovered that I had this knack for kids, I had this gift for working with children, I was like, no way, this is crazy. And I realized it's because I love to play with them, and I love to play, and I love to relate to them the way that they like to be related to. The way that they like to be spoken to. Well, so as the years have gone on, all of my friends have had children, or most of my friends have had children. Becky, who's a regular contributor and dear friend of mine, she has 5 amazing kids, and her children are like heaven to me when I'm around them. And so many of my friends have amazing children that I've really had the opportunity to watch grow up, and I've watched unfold in front of me. And these kids inspire me so much. These children inspire me so much that I've kind of felt like it's time for me to take what I do and bring back this energy of tapping into our inner child, and not in the dramatic way that you do in therapy, right? Like somebody was telling me that they loved last week's session because it helped them to tap into the good side of their inner child and not the traumatic side. This is what I want us to do. I want us to be inspired to really go back to that time and place in our life of innocence, that time and place in our life of all possibility. And so about a year and a half ago, really 2 years now, I had the incredible blessing of witnessing this child come into this world. And he is the son of my dear friends Bernice and Sarah. His name is Isaac, and he is probably the closest thing I'll ever have to a kid for a while. I won't say forever, but for now, he's like the closest thing that I have to a kid. And I spend, outside of quarantine, a tremendous amount of time with him, and I get to play with him, and I get to have fun with him. And he's at that age now. He's 1.5. So he's at that age now where he's having these discoveries. And his mamas send me videos of him all the time, and we FaceTime all the time. I can't see him now because of the drama, but I will in August. And they send me all these videos, and they sent me this video of him that I just watched him. I've watched the video probably 100 times, obviously because I love him so much, but because of what I was watching him explore and be a part of. And I know those of you who are on Instagram, you can't really see, but on Facebook, I'm gonna actually play this video that I asked permission from his mamas to play. And
Isaac, do you love it at the beach? Love it? Yeah. Tell us. Tell us all about it.
So he has this ability to just kind of discover and play with like the world around him.
Yeah.
In this video, he's on the beach, he's exploring, he's just so present. He's so incredibly present. And every little thing, every single little moment, he just savors. And I watch this video and I'm thinking, God, what would it be like? What would it be like to be able to have that now, to have that energy in our lives now? The virtue of curiosity. When was the last time that you were curious? When was the last time that you were curious? When was the last time that something so simple made you so happy? And you had the opportunity to see, like, wow, this is like from the creator, right? I've recently become like, in the last few years, I've become a plant person. And I'm so enamored by my plants because I talk to them now. I watch them grow. I never ever paid attention to plants before, or trees, or any of that kind of stuff. These little things, crystals, rocks, all the little things in our lives. What is it? What do you have in your life? When was the last time that you were curious? When was the last time you allowed yourself to be playful with life? Okay, so let's take a second and let's think about it. What does that even mean? So, maybe it means learning something new. Maybe it means that you have been something that has always been a part of your life that you've now grown to appreciate and care for. What is something that you've had a new discovery with, and that you have a new relationship to, and that you've got this excitement for, this curiosity for? And I feel a lot of you are like, nothing is new. And that's why I wanted to create this series. Because what I want us to do is, our homework this week is to find that beauty and to find that curiosity in the little things that are around us. You can also look at it, one way to do that is to welcome in this virtue of appreciation as well. Understanding that everything has a source that is so beyond what we think its source really, really is. For example, like, take something as simple as a bottle of water. Add curiosity to the mundane. Like, where did this come from? Where is the water actually from? And what did it take to create this plastic bottle? Where did the plastic that this came from? How did it get here? How did it get in my hands? And all of a sudden, you're tapping into another side of your brain. And when you're tapping into the other side of the brain, all of a sudden things start to move around a bit, right? And as things move around a bit, you're kind of like, oh, wow, that's really, really interesting. And then I promise you will never, ever, ever look at things the same way again. It also, if you look around your life and you see all this crap stuff that you've accumulated, that you have brought into your energy field, and you think, gosh, how did that get here? Or I haven't used that in ages, or I don't need that anymore, but you keep it around. Like, what are you holding on to? What are we holding on to that's clogging our energy field that we no longer have appreciation and value for? What do we no longer hold excitement for or curiosity for? Let's hold that space for today and reignite the curiosity and the excitement in the things around us. Okay? So, what are you excited about? Are you excited about anything? Are you curious about anything? Is there something that you want to learn, or something that you want to explore that you haven't given yourself permission to explore? I don't know where Betsy is. Betsy is always on this thing. Maybe it's the new time she wasn't used to. Betsy has 5 kids. She's one of my students who's become a friend. She's spending the summer in Maine. She has 5 kids, 5 amazing kids. She's an amazing, amazing mother, and she's so playful. She can be so playful, and I would love to hear what Betsy has to say about what she's excited about, or what the curiosity is. So I want to hear from you. Like, what are you excited about? What do you want to learn? How do you want to grow? What do you want to be curious about? Or what are you curious about that you could explore and take it further? And so your homework, our homework, my homework, all of our homeworks, our light work is to find something that we're curious about and to tap into that playfulness that we had as children to discover it. And remember, the thing that we want to remember too is that, kids don't judge. As a child, kids don't have that within them. They don't have it within them this, oh, that's good or bad or right or wrong. Kids just explore and they find it. What is it that you want to apply that energy of discovery to? What do you want to apply this open consciousness of being able to tap into something without judging it? What are you curious about that you're afraid if you communicate that you're curious about it, people will judge you? We're going to work on that in the meditation today. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are coming up about judgment, right? We don't do things because we're adults now, and we're adults. So, how can we do that? That's really, I'm too old for that, or I've missed the opportunity to do that. Where's the curiosity that you have? Having curiosity also doesn't mean that you have to become quote unquote successful at it, right? It's not something that you are like, curiosity doesn't mean, oh my God, I'm going to learn how to play guitar and play at Carnegie Hall. Curiosity means I'm going to pick up the guitar. It's so interesting that I'm using this metaphor because they sent me the girls sent me a video of Isaac playing with his grandma's guitar for the first time, and he's just strumming the chords, and he was so fascinated by it. You don't have to become a master just because you have curiosity. We as adults think that we have to become masters at whatever we're curious about, right? You're curious about playing a guitar, you're curious about whatever. It doesn't mean you have to become a master at it. It just means that we want to approach it and look at it with wonder. So that's something else we're going to tap into today, is the energy of wonder and excitement. Okay? So, with that being said, let's shift our energy to our meditation today. And let's shift our energy to the meditation, and let's really, really tap into the lightness and the playfulness that is the curious world around us. Everything is speaking to us. Are we listening is the question. Okay? So let's begin by uncrossing our arms and our legs and opening up our palms, recognizing that when we open our palms, we're telling the universe, we're telling the creator of all that is, that we're open and we're excited. For me, I'm ready for adventure. I am telling the universe I am ready for adventure. Where will you take me next? Where can I learn? Where can I grow? Where can I be more curious? Okay. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Okay, take a second and focus your energy 2 inches below the belly button, 3 inches inside. This is the source of your power. And I titled this series Power Play because I believe what I know to be true is that we really, really are at our maximum of power when we're at play. So as you focus on that spot, 2 inches below the belly button, 3 inches inside, you see this beautiful energy, this beautiful ball of light circulating. And I want you to imagine that this ball of light becomes a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful balloon. One of those gorgeous metallic helium balloons. And as you give your attention to that beautiful balloon, that helium balloon, you see it growing. And as you see and witness that balloon growing, I want you to watch it grow to that place that you're inside that helium balloon. I want you to imagine that there's this string that's been attached to it. And from that string hangs a weight, and that weight goes deep into the Earth's core. And now I want you to imagine that our balloon is going to begin to ascend with us in it. And it's going to pass through this room that we're in. And then it's going to go up through the roof. And it's going to go higher and higher and higher outside the house or the building that we're in. And it's going to float up higher and higher and higher. Floating up higher and higher and higher. And just remember when you watched a balloon just take off. Just watch this balloon take off, but watch it from the perspective of being in the balloon. Watch the earth get smaller and smaller and smaller. And now imagine that balloon ascending higher and higher and higher out through space and traveling through different planets and galaxies, the Milky Way. And watch it go further and further and further. And our balloon, as it releases higher and higher and higher, you come to this space outside of the physical realm of the universe, into different layers of light, some dark. And we keep traveling up through these different layers, higher and higher and higher and higher, through different layers of light, faster and faster and faster, until we come to this beautiful golden-like layer. And our balloon emerges with this golden-like layer, and we push through the golden-like layer higher and higher and higher, until we come to this jelly-like substance layer. We feel this liquid. Our balloon travels through this liquid so effortlessly and easily. And as you travel through this balloon, you come to this beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion, and you allow the law of compassion to push and propel your balloon further and further and further into the 7th plane of all that is, the plane of creation. And immediately your balloon pops, and your energy becomes one with everything here. And you feel this immediate jolt of energy into your body. And you can feel this tingling like sensation all over your body. filling you up, invigorating you and inspiring you. I know you've been tired and exhausted lately. Just allow this energy to revitalize and rejuvenate every cell of your body. Feel it coming into you. Feel that expansion into that beautiful pearly essence, dissolving into everything of all that is. And from this place, I'm going to create some downloads for us. Downloads are just packets of energy from the universe, and our subconscious mind is going to accept these downloads to help support us in creating the reality that we desire. So would you like to know what it feels like to be curious, to have the Creator's definition, perspective, and an understanding of what it feels like to be curious? If you would like that, say yes. Would you like to know how to have curiosity for things that you've lost appreciation for? To wonder how to tap into that element of curiosity and how to bring that curiosity into our lives? If you would like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like and that it's safe for you to tap into your inner child? And that it's safe for you to feel that wonder and joy and presence that it felt like as a child? Would you like to know what it feels like to have that? If you didn't know and you didn't have that experience as a child, or you can't tap into it and remember it, would you like to know how to be able to see that in other children that are around you? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know how to look at the world without judgment, without fear, without frustration? How to approach all of those things in our lives with just pure curiosity? If you would like that, say yes. Can we download you with the virtue of what it feels like to have fun? To know that it's safe to have fun. And that it's free for you to have fun. Would you like to know what it feels like to be free? To have fun? Would you like to know the Creator's definition, perspective, and understanding and knowing of true freedom? And that true freedom is in every cell of your body. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know how to tap into the element of adventure? What it feels like to have adventure in our lives? Even when we feel stuck? Would you like to know what it feels like to remember the greatest adventures of our lives? And to remember the greatest lessons and the greatest things that we learned from those moments? If you would like that, say yes. You know, it's so funny. I'm being reminded of my uncle. My uncle Brent is a very curious human being. Like, he likes to explore things, and he likes things. He likes to take things apart and put them back together. And he showed me this vintage computer from the 70s when I was with him last, and the way that he approached it was with this excitement, and his excitement sparked my curiosity, and my curiosity was then taken on a journey. And I love this ability to be able to be playful at any age, and this ability to be curious and to want to learn at any and every age. If you want that knowing, say yes. If you want to know that you can be responsible and playful at the same time, say yes. Would you like to know how to have responsibility in your life, the Creator's definition and perspective of responsibility? Would you like to know that it's responsible for you to play? Would you like to know that your true power exists when you're connected to all that is in the universe, and when you're connected to all that playful energy that the universe has to offer us? If you would like that, say yes. Would you like to tap into the energy of playfulness and love, and that you can be playful, the energy of love, and that you can keep the energy of love light and fresh? If you like that, say yes. Would you like to know how to be responsible with your play, and that it's safe to be playful? Beautiful. And can I download you with unconditional love? And that you know how to have unconditional love in every cell of your body, and that you can feel unconditional love in every cell of your body. And that unconditional love is yours, always. That you are unconditional love. And I'd just like to take a second to share the Creator's energy with you all. Just relax and feel supported. Feel that you're connected. You're safe, my friends. Ooh. Now take your hands and rub them together. Faster, 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 faster. As we're generating energy, we're generating the opportunity to come back into this physical existence where we are now, tapping into that energy. Rub your hands faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And now put your palms over your eyes. Remember, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Now you can open them, and as you open them, you see this beautiful energy being transferred into your body, to your physical realm. And take a second and put your hands over your eyes, or hands over your heart, sorry. And feel this energy in your heart. Feel this safety and security and playfulness. Remember how your guardians were looking out for you when you were a kid. We want you to know that the universe is looking out for you, and it's safe for you to play. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for being on this journey. Thank you for keeping it light and keeping it playful. So many really fun, exciting things coming up. Hi, Dora. Welcome. And keep it light, guys. July is an intense month. July is a really intense month, so I'm really happy that we're doing this series in the month of July. So we're going to do it. We're going to have fun with it, and it's awesome. And you guys are going to be awesome. What can I tell you? Next opportunity we will meet will be on Monday morning at 9 a.m. for the Foreshadow series, tapping into the energy of the week and utilizing the energy of the week to become a part of us. I'm also starting a new opportunity on Sunday, this Sunday. It's going to be once a month. It's my healing circle. It is an opportunity for you to experience one of my healings one-on-one. So this week I have the opportunity to work on somebody who has come to me with a diagnosis. In the series, it's a Zoom. And so if you want to sign up for the Zoom, please reach out to me, text me, and I will send you the link to register. It is $101. It is a session in which, if you've thought about being a healer, if thought about that you wanted to tap into that energy that is a part of you that we all have in us. My dream is that we all step into and recognize and realize our healing abilities. So if you want to be a part of this experience, the fee is to really solidify your commitment to this journey, okay? It will be presented on Zoom. It's from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. or as late as we go, and it is limited to 7 people plus myself. It will make it 8. So if you want to register, we have 3 people already registered, so there's a few more spaces available right now. Again, that is on Sunday, Eastern Standard Time on Zoom, so it won't be here. It will be on a private Zoom from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, okay? And let's see where the wind takes us. Have an amazing day, my friends. Sending you guys lots of love, lots of happiness, lots of joy. Keep it light. Bye. I love you all.